Alright, so I think the bike is yeah, it's pretty dry now. So I'm done. At least now, after spraying down my bike, jetting down my bike, it looks pretty decent right now.
I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You are not as tough as
Hopefully there's no one at the washing bay. Yes! Oh, finally I can wash my bike. It's been a while. Let's turn off the bike. Recently I'm pretty busy with my work and I don't have time to wash my bike. And usually when I wash my bike, it takes about 1 to 2 hours for a detailed wash. So right now I'm here at the washing bay just to jet down, jet spray my whole bike. And as you guys can see, the bike is very dirty. The front hugger is full of dirt, the brake air duct, the fairing, the lower part of the fairing, the swing arm, and also the undertail panel is very dirty. So later I'll be using the jet spray to wash my bike. It won't be a detailed wash, just a simple, spray, jet down of my bike to remove all the dust, all the dirt from the bike. So before I'm using the jet spray to spray down, to jet my bike, I'll be allowing my bike to cool down. Because the water from the jet spray is cold and the engine is hot, so I don't think it's good to spray the cold water onto my engine. Alright, so I think my bike has cooled down a bit. So now I can start washing my bike, and I'll be using the cloth to wipe my bike later. So the jet spray, it only costs $1 for 3 minutes, but of course they have a jet foam spray which is $2 for 4 minutes, and I'm not sure what kind of foam is that. And usually I have my own bike wash product, so I won't be using their foam. Jet Visa, because I'll be using credit card to pay. Come on. Right? So now I can start washing my bike. Yeah, it's been a while, especially the swing arm is so dirty. Usually when it's raining, I won't ride my bike because I don't want my bike to get dirty, and I also don't want to get wet. Yeah, and also this part is very dirty with all the sand, all the dirt. And all the stubborn stain cannot be jet off. And my rims is also very dirty. So when you guys wash your bike, do you use the wide angle spray or do you use the straight shoot spray to wash your bike? Using the straight shoot spray, the water might get into the electronic components on the bike, and as you guys know, wires are being exposed, the electronic parts on the bike are being exposed, like the OBU, the instrument cluster, the gauges. Although all these components are waterproof, but it's still pretty risky when you're using the pressure jet spray to wash a bike. So usually I'll use the wide angle spray to jet down my bike. So dirty. So most of us, or some of us, are using the wrong method to wash our bike. And washing motorbikes is pretty difficult as compared to cars because of the shape of the motorcycle, because of the hidden parts on the motorcycle. It makes the bike wash pretty difficult as compared to car. Because for car, the panel are straight, they are flat, so it's easier to wash, unlike motorcycle. So all this curved line design, it's pretty hard to wash. And also the panel, this panel, so I need to wipe dry this panel, otherwise there will be watermarks. So as I've mentioned earlier, the electronic component on the bike and the wiring were being exposed, so I'll try not to use the straight shoot spray or direct spray to jet my bike to prevent the water from getting in. Every time when I wipe down my bike, I'll try not to exert too much force when wiping down, because you never know, there might be foreign particle on the cloth and it might scratch the paintwork. So I'll try not to exert too much force because I don't want to have swerve mark or any scratches on my paintwork. Alright, so I think the bike is it's pretty dry now. So I'm done. At least now, after spraying down my bike, jetting down my bike, it looks pretty decent right now. Okay, I'm done. Let's clip my cloth. Yeah, and this hidden area, it's pretty wet. I need to make sure this area is dry. Right. Yeah, just a simple spray, jet down. It's not a detailed cleaning of my bike. Yeah, it looks a lot better right now. So right now I'll be riding up the car park, and then I will go all the way down. I'll be doing a braking action to dry off my brake. And as you guys know, the brake will not be dry unless there's heat. So I'll be doing a multiple braking to create friction, and friction will create heat, so the heat will dry off my brake. So if you have ridden in the rain before, you'll know the brake is ineffective when it's wet. So just pump my brake. Okay, again pump my brake. Yeah, there's no braking performance because the braking system is wet. I think just do a couple of times, the brake should be dry by then. So do remember to dry your brakes after when you wash your bike. Alright, so I've finally washed my bike, but it's not a detailed wash because I still can see some dirt on the fairing, and also black stains on the rim, and there's water droplets. So every time after when I wash my bike, I just make sure there's no water droplets, otherwise there will be water stain, watermark on the panel. and also the fairing. So just make sure it's dry. At least right now it looks a lot cleaner. Recently I'm thinking to replace my current helmet with a new one. So the current helmet that I'm using is the MT helmet. It comes with the sun visor, but the weight of this helmet, it weighs about 1,700 grams. It's pretty heavy. I've been using this helmet for about 8 years, so it's time to change. So the weight, as I mentioned earlier, is 1,700 grams. So with the GoPro camera, with the mic adapter, the total weight of the helmet is about 2 kg, which is very heavy. So I'm looking for a lighter helmet, and recently I've came across the KYT TT Cos. The helmet is pretty light. It only weighs about 1,400 grams, and because with the GoPro and mic adapter setup, you makes the whole helmet very heavy. So I'm looking for a lighter one. So if you guys are using the helmet right now or have used the helmet before, yeah, just comment down below. Let me know how does the helmet perform. Is there any excessive wind noise? Just a little bit of wind noise is okay, because we are going against the wind when we are riding. And the cost of the helmet is only less than $200, which also fit my checklist. I'm not really into those expensive helmets like the Choi helmets, RI helmets, the AGV helmets. So the weight of the helmet, the price of the helmet fit into my checklist. So if you guys are using one currently, or if you guys have used the helmet before, yeah, just comment down below. Let me know, because I want to change my helmet. Alright guys, so that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ride safe and bye.
I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You are not as tough as